How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna get into the off-season refresh of the Comp Supra. We already got started without you guys. A little bit of body work and some other stuff we were working on. Let's get to showing you where we're at. So pulled panels off to fit new panels. You guys have seen this process before. This year we're gonna put a fresh intercooler in because that one went through a lot of years. Went through a lot of years with this one, got some dents, and we're gonna do a similar style. We don't have any complaints with that. We're just gonna try and freshen it up. Before we pull the engine and the driveline out, we wanted to get that done. Borg Warner sent us a new turbo, so we're gonna try and make this charge pipe fit a little bit closer to the frame rail and give us a little bit more room when you take the alternator in and out than we had last year. We're just doing little changes. We don't have a ton of big upgrades like as last year. We got to do rear wise fab, and we were able to update a front sway bar setup last year, and we went to feel suspension last year, different cams, different tuner. This year less changes, which will be better because the car will feel literally exactly the same as it did last year, but we're just doing like preventative maintenance things on worn out parts. This intercooler was not leaking or anything, but it just had dents in several areas from like if we rip the front bumper off and this bar moves and hits or whatever. So we actually made more of these front chin bars. We'll paint them. It's really cold right now, so the paint's not gonna dry so well, so paint those later. We made some extra front bash bars. We'll paint those later. And when I say it's cold, for us, it's cold here in Florida. It was like 27, 28 this morning. Right now in the shop's like 48 or something. So it's cold. Okay, on the other lift, we'll keep you guys in the loop on what we're doing. So got it up on the lift and we drained the fluids. Adam had just pulled the clutch out, or no, he's about to pull the belt housing and the trans. The plan would be just to get this out. This has only done a couple track days, like 2 events. I think it's 3 events, but I think we could reuse that for the beginning of the season. And I plan to possibly run this engine at the beginning of the season, then pull it out and put the fresh one in after we go over to California and come back. All right, so we'll get it more stripped down. I'll show you guys more. Slowly coming apart. This stuff looks like it needs to go back to get it ceramic coated again though. It's about that time.
Hey guys, it's Rad Dan here. Today we're gonna pull the motor out of our Supra here, Mark IV. Really fast. It does a lot of drifting stuff, and basically this motor we think is cooked. So now we got to pull it out and rebuild it.
He was doing really good until, because it's not cooked, but everything else we said, that's it. So you guys know what's up now. Adam's gonna tell you the rest.
I'm just gonna get this thing naked, and strip it down, and
ooh, naked and stripped down. Yeah, we're having fun over here.
We're gonna,
naked, stripped down, and washed up. Oh my gosh, look at that bend. Yeah. You find stuff you don't like when you take it apart. Okay, so last piece. Everything else is out except whatever little bits in here, but we don't pressure wash in here. That's all we wanted to show you guys, and then Nick's gonna tell you another story later because his stories are funny. Let's go over some details. So we ended up getting into this engine a little bit. We put a new oil pump on it, resealed the oil pan, checked the lash, did a leak down on it. It's not perfect. It's like 7% leak down on the 2 worst cylinders, and then everything's better than that. Like there was one that was like 1 or 2%, and somewhere at like 4 or 5. So not perfect like it could be, but it's plenty healthy to do what I want to do is some practice and 3 rounds with it. And then I want to pull this engine out and put the fresh one that we're building, and we're building a fresh spare. It's just they're barely gonna get here in time, if they even do. We're gonna run this one again. It's gonna do fine. That's why we had it kind of blown apart right here. In the meantime, the car's fully stripped naked, got a new diff in the back, new Wise Fab axles. So brand new axles for this season. Cool thing is they put this white stripe here for you. So see that white stripe? Then you can see if there's any twist happening, which there's definitely twist happening because of the grip that you run, the power you run, and then they make it out of a material that will allow for some twist, and that's why they put the white line. So once you hit 180 worth of twist, you need to retire that and put a new shaft in, basically is what I was told by Wisefab. Got a fresh winter's diff in there. This one's in the black coating. Obviously this one's a little more expensive. We can get these for you guys if you want one, but typically to save, you know, the extra $250, people don't go with the black. I just like it in black, so we do that. Adam had cleaned up everything and he did a little bit of repainting up there. You can't see it down here. And I think in the engine bay a little bit as well. Maybe you could see it. Currently, we were stripping all the body panels from last year's livery, even the hood. The hood's gonna get painted this year. Normally we just wrap it a little bit, and then over here we have all the miscellaneous parts to go back together. Have all been cleaned with the exception of 1 or 2 things, which we'll finish that up and then we can start reassembly, but that's probably not today. Body panels going to paint. Gonna go see Timmy real quick over at Cartoon Customs. He can paint some stuff. A couple of the other panels won't need to get painted that are overlapping from last year because we're gonna wrap only part of it and paint part of it like we normally do. That's about all for this update. Check out these PC cams. Thought of something. Adam said I should show you guys the twist on the old axles. So this is from last year. They twisted a little bit. Probably I'd say that's like maybe 20% of what they could do. They were equal twists right and left. The reason Adam had wrote right and left is because these are gonna go into the other car because it's gonna get a hand-me-down diff and axles. And we wanna keep the twist going the same way because since on the Supra they're the same length both sides because the diff is centered in the subframe. After I do the like fixture for the winters, you could accidentally swap them and then you'd be twisting your axle back to straight. I think that would help snap it pretty quick, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but me and Adam both thought that, so we're like, yeah, it's a good idea. A little bit of an update here. Engine's in. We got the downpipe back from ceramic coating. Transmission's in, diff's in, everything. We have it up because he's building the exhaust right now. I'll go show you guys that, but all new charge piping from RAD Industries. Beautiful, everything's coming together. We got the new wastegates on from Turbo Smart. We got the sleeper all black ones. Downpipe looks good with ceramic, like I was saying. We got the fresh intercooler in there. We'll get this powder coated, but first what we're gonna do is finish the exhaust, get the car running, drive it a little bit, and then if we have time before we go to the dyno, we could pull the turbo off, or just the front cover of the turbo, and probably intercooler, maybe 1 or 2 other parts, so that we can bring that to get powder coated, or maybe we'll do that after the dyno, I'm not sure. Check out the exhaust over here. He's been welding this all day. Shiny. Lots of pie cuts, so that means lots of welds, but getting closer. All right, so we made it to the dyno here at the LZ compound. We got Freddie in the background. Doesn't like to be on camera, but he'll be tuning for us. And so let's go over real quick what we did to the car. Some of it you guys have seen, but pretty much same engine package as last year. We did some new titanium piping from Tycon, refreshed some things, put new body panels, went through the driveline. But for the most part, we're trying to start with very similar car that we had last year. There was no changes like to add power or add different suspension settings. It's just like refresh things. Like it has a new intercooler from Treadstone. The other one had some dents in it, needed replacing. So basically we're gonna see similar numbers, if not the exact same thing. One other thing is we had to go up to 1750 injectors because I sent mine back to get tested and cleaned. And they said they're not quite matching up perfectly, and they would suggest not using these anymore, and they don't sell 1700s, so we're going to 1750s, but no major changes. So let's see how this goes. We're hopeful it'll be very similar to last year. Maybe Freddie will do some special stuff, who knows?
Not awake yet.
Oh, he'll wake up soon. after the dyno. We did a total of 9 pulls, I believe. We can ask Freddie that. Although, like I said, engine package is the same. Sometimes they will react a little different, make more or less power. This one made more power. We did have a fresh BorgWarner 9280 on there, so that might have had something to do with it compared to last year's one. Had a little bit of time on it, but overall it was a pretty good dyno day.
Yeah, thanks for not bringing me a turd box.
Yeah. So
and you broke 1,000 without nitrous.
Yeah, we broke 1,000 without nitrous, so that's cool. So more horsepower this year. So now we might go test a little bit, see if Adam wants to drive it possibly. A little bit of nitrous on 3rd gear, see what he thinks, see what I think. And then we're ready for testing in a couple days, probably going to OSW. All right guys, we're here at the LZ compound. I'm with Adam. We finished our dyno tune with Freddie, everything went good. And now Adam's gonna have us do the car swap thing again. We're gonna get to check out this E46 with a
I got you something.
B58.
It's not a pretty looking motor, all right? But what's cool about this is we kept the direct injection and it's on a standalone. And I don't know, I've driven like new Supras and it's such a fun power band that I'm curious to see what you think. We've driven stock 2Js, stock B58.
This will be exciting because he's saying it has around like 500, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a lot in this car for just like a fun drift car. And yeah, it's got some nice parts on it. So let's go hit a lap over there. And then after that, we'll drive the Supra and you'll drive the Supra and see.
I'm always down.
See how that goes. All right. We drove the B58 car. It's literally like a V8 linear power band. It's really fun to drive, really responsive, easy to drive car. You could probably make some suspension changes to make it even better, but yeah, that was a fun car. Then I just hit some laps in the pro car. I forgot how fast it was, and now Adam's gonna do it. You gonna test this against the B58?
I mean, look, it's no competition, but you said you want my feedback. I'm always happy to give you my feedback.
Yeah.
Last time it was sick when I drove it, so.
Have fun.
I haven't driven a pro car in a while, Rad Dan.
Yeah,
That's really fun.
that might have been the feeling I had too.
It makes everything else feel so slow.
Well, it made some cool noises and a lot of smoke.
Yeah, it's good. Like, the only thing that's challenging, I think I remember this from last time, you run a big steering wheel, and I'm sitting so far forward that I drive the car like this.
I'm sorry.
But it steers really good, so you don't notice it.
Well, it looked like a fun lap.
The power was sick. I feel like if it were my car, I would raise the rev limit though.
Yeah, I asked this guy that
I
question.
told you. It's at 82 right now.
It gets there so quick.
We've got no grip.
We can add grip if we want
Dad ran low grip. See what I did there? Hey Dad, you're Rad Temp. That's funny because that's like your name.
to. Yeah.
Get it?
We should change it, huh?
You should change it to Dad Temp.
H-O-2.
Dad Temp 169.
No, Dad Temp. I am old enough, I guess.
Pulls out. He ain't no dad.
Thank you
Yeah.
for driving.
I got a lot of practice, but no kids.
That's right.
Yeah. Damn. All right, so that wraps up the day. We got to drive the B58 E46. Adam drove this again.
Always love it. Thank you.
He had positive things to say. Thank you for letting us stop by to use the dyno.
Of course.
Let me know when I can help. See you later.
Appreciate you.